There you go. Can't forget that part. Welcome, you guys. Huge welcome to the call tonight, our Why Bravenly call with me and Aaron. I'm so stoked. I know Aaron is stoked. I know we've been stoked for this call for a while. Actually, we're like, we need to do this. We're way past time to do it. And so first off, I know we want to share a little bit about us and share our stories. And then we're going to share, you guys, if you're a guest tonight, we're going to share all the things about the company itself, behind the scenes, the core values of the company. We're going to share the product line. We're going to share a little bit about the amazing, comp plan, all the things, so that if you're here as a guest, you're going to walk away from this call with where do I sign up? No. At least with a little bit more information, so that you can make your own decision whether you choose to join us or not. We love you wherever you're at in that sense. But where do you want to start, Aaron, with our story? You want to start with our story first? I'll let you kind of start, and we'll.
No, well, actually, let's switch it up. We tell everybody what we're all about, right? And we definitely want to, present it that way and not just say it on social media. The pillars of what our team believes in, right? So I say, let's start this bad boy off with a prayer, right?
All right, I'm in.
All right, I'll let you take it away. You're the rock star.
I love it. Yes, you guys. So one of our favorite things about this company, I know, we respect everybody wherever you're at, whatever your faith may be or beliefs, but we speak out loud here about our faith. And I know for me and Aaron, it's definitely been something that's been near and dear to our heart, something that we're very passionate about, something that we love to share out loud. You guys, we got to witness leaders at our convention this past weekend praying for each other and all the things, and it's beautiful. So yeah, let's start with a prayer if you can, as long as you're somewhere safe where you can bow your head and pray with us. Dear Lord, thank you so much for everything that you have blessed all of us with that are here on this call. Thank you so much for bringing all these people that are watching this now or even on replay together. And thank you for our leaders here at this company. Thank you all the way to the top to our amazing CEO Aspen. Thank you for Aaron and his friendship over these 14 long years. Man, we've been through it, and you, Lord, have always been at the top of what we're doing. So please, God, just wrap your arms around everybody on this call tonight. Keep them safe, keep them happy, keep them blessed, keep them full of joy, keep them full of peace, and help them know whatever their decision may be is the decision and the path that you have for them, and keep their family safe, full of abundance in every area of life. In Jesus' name, amen.
Love it, love it, love it. So, one of the biggest things, and I know we're going to get this party started, you guys. So we don't say faith, family, and business and not mean it, right? Like, I think a lot of times you see it on social media where people say, oh, my company's faith-based, and then they never pray. Oh, my company's faith-based, and they don't ever talk about, their faith, right? So that's the thing is we've seen it a lot. We've been doing this for a long time. And, it starts from the top, and it all starts from Aspen, and it trickles on its way down to everybody in the field. So it's pretty awesome. So, Angela, I'm going to let you get this bad boy rocking and rolling, and we're going to start sharing some stories and getting this bad boy popping tonight. I'm excited. I'm ready.
Oops, I muted myself.
You're
It's
muted.
just a habit. It's a habit. When I'm not talking, I always mute myself so you don't hear my crazy chaos in my house. If you can hear my daughter. So yeah, let's just get started. I'd love to share a little bit who I am, my why, and we'll obviously have you share next, Aaron, and then obviously we're going to share the screen. We're going to share all the details. But you guys, my name is Angela Campbell. I'm a 42-year-old mom, and I have an 8-year-old little girl that was in the screen a second ago. I have a 5-year-old little boy that's in the other room with his dad, and who's also autistic. And so staying home and working a business from home is my biggest why ever. This industry is the thing that actually has made me be able to do that for so long. I will say I'm gonna back up to where I started in this industry. 2014 is whenever I joined. Actually, Aaron and I go way back 14 years working as personal trainers in a gym. We were personal trainers in a gym. We were very competitive. We're like, who's gonna get the most sales every month, right? We always did that. It's funny, but it still goes still today. But fast forward a couple years, we were burnt out. We were exhausted. If you've ever been burnt out in anything that you've done, put burnt out in the comments, because that was us. So much to the point where we actually went to corporate world and we crunched spreadsheets and numbers and chased everybody else's money to make our owner rich. And I'll tell you, it was one of the most toxic environments we've ever worked in. If you've ever been in a toxic environment, put toxic, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly explained it. But God had other plans. And now looking back, we're like, oh, that was supposed to happen. Because that's where Aaron actually got introduced to network marketing from a coworker that signed him up and then quit. And then she didn't do anything else. But I will tell you, I said no for months, you guys. And so if you're on this call right now because somebody invited you and you've told them no over and over and over, just know that a lot of us kind of started that way. And you never know where the future beholds. But fast forward, I signed up in March of 2014 after struggling actually with fertility doctors for a while. A month later, I signed up, and then the very next month, God said, "Hey, now it's time to be a mom." And so He blessed us with my little girl that's behind the scenes, and literally Aaron and I just kind of grew and did everything with no knowledge, no leadership, no systems, no tools. We just grinded. We had our whys. I wanted to be home when this little girl was born. So we made it happen. And fast forward, we've done health coaching together, group fitness together. We kind of split our paths there for a little while, and I went to a different company. And last year we came back together, and my third opportunity, and that was a bad business decision, but we did it again. It was just a stepping stone God put us through, which led us here to Bravenly. Glenn Rollins is on this call tonight. I want to say thank you for him, because I met him and through this whole journey of 10 years of this industry. And I wasn't looking for anything, but Glenn was always a friend in my inbox. He was never pushy or any of that kind of stuff. He was always a friend in my inbox. And I'm 42. I already said that, but I'm going to say it again. Because mom, yeah, he my daughter has to rub it in. But why I want to share that is because the product line that we're going to share here in a minute was really why I'm here. When I started, I was really just my hormones were out of whack. I was tired, exhausted, horrible menstrual cycles for those ladies that are on tonight. You know what I mean? And I was just looking for something to help me balance out my hormones and feel better. I started with our product drive, and I added a few more, and then I added another one. I think I placed like 3 orders before I was like, okay, Glenn, okay, you got me. I'm going to share this. This is too good not to share, and share with the people that I help with my health coaching business and everything else as well too. So fast forward, Aaron watched me for a while after telling me no for a while. I was just burnt out on the industry, and now we're here rocking it. He's literally super close to hitting a massive rank called vice president here. And I'm just so honored to be partnered with you again in this. Like we are growing and doing things different here and going big. So Aaron, I'm going to turn it over to you to share yours. It's your turn.
Nah, I'm excited. I had to walk up to my wife's office because her signal is way better than mine. Don't know why. I guess I'm supposed to be in her presence to rock a Zoom because her signal is way better than mine. So I figured, I was like, let me just come up here and take over her spot and invade her spot. And she's been like, what are you doing in my office? But excited. So I'll give you guys a little brief background on my journey. Started network marketing 10 years ago. It's crazy. December is going to be my 10-year anniversary, but it was 10 years ago. Jumped into the industry. We were working at the gym prior to network marketing, and came over here. Went from the gym to a corporate job, and I was miserable. It was like, crap, can I go back to the gym? But it was too late, right? Like, you ever went to a job and then you realize you made a massive mistake, but you can't go backwards, so you're stuck. I was stuck, you guys. It was so bad that I lost my whole family. That's how bad it was. Like, literally, I lost my family. And then I got introduced to network marketing in 2013. I had my family was gone. I was by myself, living in a house, empty house, living check to check. Which, gosh, I was sleeping on like a box spring. Like, it wasn't even a box. It was just a mattress on the ground. That's how bad it was. And I said no to network marketing. How many of you guys said no the very first time somebody introduced you, right? Like, raise your hand if you said no the first time. Yeah, I thought this was a pyramid scheme. I'm not even lying. I thought network marketing was a pyramid scheme. I literally hated network marketing. I hated network marketers. I was like, leave me alone. I don't want to go to your meeting, and I don't want to buy your product. You snake oil salesman, right? And that's the problem. It's like, I know I said no to a lot of people. And I think it was that, yes, I said yes to somebody when I was just rock bottom. And it was my old supervisor. She introduced me to my first ever company. And I was like, you know what? screw it. At this point, I have nothing to lose. And I enjoyed the product, jumped in part of the business, knew nothing, you guys, about network marketing. And then as soon as I joined, she quit. I was like, what? You're going to quit? And like Angela said, we had no background. And of course, Angela, I was like, hey, you got to do this with me because I don't know what I'm doing, but it's growing. And so Angela joined, and then we blew it up for years. But then things just started to go sideways quick. And when you have no leadership, you guys, I don't care how good you are as a network marketer. You could sell salt to slug. You could sell ice to an Eskimo. It does not matter. At the end of the day, this business runs off of leadership and team and working together. And we didn't have it. We literally were building systems. We were doing everything by ourselves. And it started to hit that wall. So I know Angela said, have you ever been burnt out? Burnt out doesn't even describe how we felt. It got to the point where it was like, I'm just collecting a check, and I didn't feel comfortable with that. So I walked away last year from the company I was with for 9 years. I'm like, I just can't do this no more. Like, I'm just not happy. I feel like I'm just collecting a check from other people's efforts, and I walked away. And that was a disaster. And it happens, you guys. Like, I'm not going to sit here and paint a picture saying every next step is going to be the best step. Actually, the next step was the worst step. And then come January of the beginning of this year, I quit. I was like, I'm done. I am done. I don't want to do this industry no more. And it wasn't an easy decision because I love network marketing. I mean, it changed my life. It changed my family's life. But when you get so caught up in being burnt out mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like I feel like my relationship with God went out the window during that time frame. And it just was like, I'm done. I need to take a step back, reanalyze my goals, figure out what I want in my future. And when Angela came over to Bravenly, I kept watching her and her team having success. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what's going on over there? But you guys, I didn't jump right in. I watched her for a while. It wasn't like, yeah, I jumped in. She reached out and talked to me. And I said, nah, not really feeling it right now. Not interested. And so many of you guys are in that position right now where you feeling like, I'm just not really interested. I'm just so mentally burnt out. We were there, y'all. We were there. But here's the thing. When you pray, like, God, guide me somewhere. Where do you want me to go? Because my plan is not working no more, y'all. Like, my plan was not working. I was struggling, mentally, emotionally, spiritually struggling. And then I kept getting brought back this way. And I remember trying the products for the first time. I didn't feel nothing. And I'm gonna tell you guys that for a reason. I didn't feel nothing. I was going through a lot on my plate. I was stressed out. I was dealing with some outside business I was having, and I didn't feel nothing, but I didn't give up. And they didn't give up on me. They're like, just give it time. It's gonna come around. That's crazy. You don't feel these products. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel nothing. What's going on? Like, I'm broken, right? Like, I'm broken. I thought I was broken. I'm like, well, I guess it's not for me. But they didn't give up. And you guys, here's what I did. And I'll share this with you. I spoke to other companies. I just wanted to see what other companies were doing. And at the end of the day, when I spoke to these other companies, I didn't like what I heard. But the biggest thing that I didn't like what I heard was not one single person was talking about being a faith-based company. They would say they weren't praying. I didn't feel that vibe. I'm like, nah, this is not what I want. I feel like I'm walking right back into my past, my previous ventures. Sure enough, you guys came here, saw what they were doing. And I think when there was a small group of us that spoke to the leadership, and we spoke to the owner of the company, and they was like, we're in. And I was like, you know what? Let's go. And from that point forward, it's been a blessing being here. I've never in 10 years, and I've been around a lot of different companies over these last 10 years, from jumping around and seeing what things are out there, my wife seeing what was out there. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt, I've never seen a company that's been led from the top, the ownership, believing what she believes in, having that pure faith, and focusing on putting your family first, not your business first. Because if you've ever been burnt out, you know that feeling of putting your business first, and your kids are, mom, dad, hey, let's go play. And you're like, nope, I got to do this call. Nope, I got to do this Zoom. And she reminds us, family. And that was big for me. So I was like, you know what, we're in. And it's been just an awesome journey. I met Aspen over the weekend, and I'm like, man, this woman is just like us. Like, I didn't get that vibe that You know, like, oh, she's the owner. I forgot she was the owner, you guys. Like, she came off with a vibe so, like, just authentic. She ran up to us and hugged us. I'm like, wait, this woman's the owner of the company. And I feel like she was like one of my friends. I feel like it was like one of my clients and one of my friends that I've been around. And the fact that she has a teacher background made it even better because that's what my wife, she has an educational background. So I felt like it was somebody I knew for years. And I'm like, I don't even know this woman. I don't even know her like that. But just the way she came off, and then I met her family, I met her husband, I met her kids that work with her older kids, her younger kids, they all work together as a family. And I'm like, this is like surreal, you know? And so if you guys have families and you're always like thinking, man, I would love if my family could do this with me, not me just do this and my family watch. We got to witness that firsthand, how you could bring everything together, faith, your family, and the business together. And I thought it was a beautiful thing. And I was sold. Like when we came back from over the week, I'm like, you know what? This is what God wants me to be, because what we saw and what we're going to share tonight, it's just going to blow you guys' mind. And we're really going to touch on the products. We're going to touch on the business. And we're just going to share with you guys why we're so excited for this opportunity. So, Angela, I'm going to swing back your way because I know you want to run through the products real quick. And then we're going to talk about the business super fast. And then we're going to basically close this bad boy down.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm so glad you got to meet her in person. And it goes for all the way to the top. I mean, a side note, and I mean, even Ricky's on here, and he pulled my husband and I aside at his actually house that he had us all over to, and just had that talk. You got to set boundaries, man. You cannot put this business first if you want it to grow. You got to put God first, you two as a couple, then family, and then the business, and you're going to have the success that will last. And so I don't, hold on, somebody keeps unmuting. There it goes. All right, so I'm going to share the screen, you guys. We are here to share the info as well too. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to get into all the amazing things that y'all are here to learn tonight. So those of you guys that are here to learn, some of you guys here are invited guests. We're so excited. If you're here and you're brand new and you're not here in the company yet, drop new in the chat. I'm going to go over some of these quickly. We are going to go over the product line. We're going to talk more about the business, but you guys have already heard a lot of this, so I'll go over this part quick. But I love to share the three core values of this company. Truly are courage, integrity, impact. When the CEO, I have not seen anything at all from any of the leadership all the way to the CEO. If they say they're going to do something, they do it. And they don't just deliver, they freaking over deliver like insane. We saw so much of that this past weekend. So courage, integrity, impact. They have a nonprofit foundation as well too, that they give back to teen sex trafficking as well as veterans. So many amazing things. We already talked a lot about this, but again, the Bravenly difference, what really makes it different to me, there's so much to say. It's the people, though, in my personal opinion. When you say, Aaron, to me, the biggest difference is the people that are here. There's a lot of products out there, you guys. And there's some good products out there. I'm not going to lie, right? But it's the people that are behind the scenes that are in the trenches with you, to me, that makes all the difference in the world. And so again, family owned, faith-based, exponential growth right now. Oh my gosh. Glenn, what is you're so good at the numbers. What are we at? Like 700, 800% growth. I can't remember the numbers, you guys, but it's insane. High impact lifestyle products. I want to stop and talk about that for just a quick second. High impact lifestyle products. I know Aaron and I are health coaches also. So we have a passion to help people lose weight, feel better, change their life through nutrition and fitness. We're massive believers. You got to have a little bit, a good quality product to fill in all the gaps, right? We're not into quick fixes, and the company is not into quick fixes. That's not what they sell. That's not what they offer. They offer good, healthy lifestyle. Does it help you lose weight? Of course, we've got some testimonies we're going to show you here in a minute. But what I always like to share is they are products that really work. We have 80 to 85% reorder rate from our customers. Why? Because the products work so well. They actually work, and they're getting to the root of people's issues, which leads to all the other things. The founders with experience, they've been in the trenches, they've worked from corporate to in the field, and they listen to the people in the field, and they will make changes to better everything for us. So before we go into the products, systems, Aaron, do you want to talk a little bit about systems? Because we went from not having any to like, holy moly, we have so many.
Yeah, so the systems is unbelievable. And let me run back on something I didn't touch on. So the leadership. And I know we got Glenn and Ricky on, and shout out to those two, and also Brittany and Carly that's not on, but they all a part of our leadership, you guys. And when you combine this amount of leadership, you're basically getting like I think 60, 70 plus years of experience of leaders that's been in the field, that's been able to grow teams and help so many. We're not talking like 100 or 1,000. We're talking 100+ thousand people in network marketing in their career. And so when you got that kind of leadership, you're guided the right way. It's not just one person guiding you. Me and Angela didn't have that. We had no leadership, you guys. And we're not saying that lightly. When my sponsor quit, that fell on all of our team, and we had to figure out what we were doing. And yes, we did well, but you can do so much better when you're guided by quality leaders. So shout out to the leaders that's on the Zoom. And if you're new to this, and this is something you want to be a part of, you're going to witness how amazing this leadership is. Like, we leave no person feeling like they're just a number. Which, if you've ever felt like a number in network marketing or in your previous company, or just in general, comment number in the chat box, because I guarantee you're not alone. I guarantee we seen it. We heard it. That was one of the number one things we heard coming over here. Like, I'm so tired. I feel like a number. I feel like a number. And I'm like, really? People are treating people like numbers nowadays? And so it's just sad, but it's the truth, though. That's what it boils down to. And these leaders, you guys, like Ricky and Brittany are power, team right there. And they literally have, I don't know, probably 5,000-6,000, promoters, but they're on the Zoom. What does that tell you guys? Like, everybody's just a part of this organization, just helping everyone grow. And they're not even speaking or anything like that. They're just, supporting us. So the systems here, oh my goodness, y'all, we have everything you need for success. We have the scripts. We have everything run from corporate. We have the groups. We have ATM. ATM is something we've never had. Me and Angela always wanted ATM. And we never had it. ATM is built and it's already incorporated, and it's all run by corporate. And we had an opportunity to meet the person in charge of corporate, Ashley, over the weekend. I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel like I know her too. It was the weirdest thing. I feel like I knew everybody, even though I didn't know them, but they came with that vibe that, you know what, we're part of this together. And so our systems are ran to it. You don't have to think, what do I do next? What do I post next? What do I share next? We got you guys. And every single person that's struggling with network marketing or never had experience in network marketing, you're going to see how simple this is. But the cool thing about it, a lot of the stuff that's run in those groups and a lot of the Zooms, a lot of trainings, it's all run by corporate. So you don't have to worry about creating a system. All you have to do, and Ricky loves saying this, and I'm going to share this with you guys, is called pass the ball, meaning let us help you grow. That's all you got to do. If you could pass the ball, just like in basketball, not one person. Michael Jordan was amazing, but he was also surrounded by even just as good players around him, because he kept passing that ball. That's why they won all those championships in the 90s. He was surrounded by other Hall of Famers, right? And so in this business, well, all we do is pass the ball. Somebody else is helping you. Somebody else is helping you. And that's how we're growing, because the systems work. And the community, you guys, our testimony group, if you're not in that testimony group, we need you to comment testimony group, add me now, because you need to see what we're seeing. It is majority, I'm going to say this again, there's 35,000 people in our testimony group. It is majority customers. It is literally majority, it might be 90 or even higher percent customers sharing their testimonies, and it will blow your mind reading those stories, reading the success that they're having. And guess what? I've been in this field for a long time, you guys. I've been doing this for 15 years being a trainer, and testimonies are always going to speak volumes over whatever we say. And they read those testimonies and they see what's going on, and they want to be a part of this because it is growing. The products are working. It's fantastic. So systems, we have it. Actually, the best system I've ever seen in network marketing. And I know you guys are going to see it and be like, you know what, that's insane. I want to be a part of this. So, Angela, I'm going to swing it back your way, because I know you want to talk real quick about some products, and we'll go into business, and we'll close this bad boy down because we don't want to take too much of your time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm seeing some people in the chat already say, add me, add me, add me. So get with whoever invited you here. Make sure you get in that group so you can see the testimonies for sure. And so here's a couple of them. So we brought a couple out here just so you can see them very quickly. And then now we can share the products, of course. Just couple, I want you to see the visual, right? I want you to see the visual, what's possible, right? Not everybody comes here for weight loss. As you can see, there's a side-by-side up here with the beautiful skin and fat loss in the bottom right. That's Siobhan, one of our amazing people on our team, and so forth. So the products work, you guys. And so let's get to talking about the products. So I'll go over a few and then I'll pass it over to you, Erin, as well too. But this one, you guys, is my favorite. Who likes coffee? Put coffee in the comments. Hey, turn it down, please. My daughter. Who likes coffee? Put coffee in the comments. This by far, I think I say my favorite product is this often a lot, but this by far, I just have a lot of favorites. But this one, you guys, Brew Extreme is our newest product, actually. If you are a coffee drinker, 100% get with the person that invited you here and get some Brew Extreme. If you're just looking for a product journey, ask them about Brew Extreme. What can you couple with it to get you started? If you're here looking for a brand partner, we're actually going to show packages at the end of this as well too. You can get the Brew Extreme. It's a nootropic mushroom coffee. Okay, so imagine a mocha flavored coffee, right? That helps you get that good, clean energy that lasts all day. Okay, no crashes, helps with appetite control. It definitely has the energy, focus, clarity, but you also get gut health, you get inflammation support, and so many other things, you guys. Brain fuel lot, but here's the thing, and this is where I'm quoting Glenn here. It's not just about what it helps you at the beginning, it's also those long-term benefits from drinking the nootropic mushroom coffee that I'm like excited about. But I will tell you this, I lost 4 pounds the first week. I added this into my routine and it's consistent. I think I'm down 8 now. So it helps in so many different things. So if you love the coffee, put your favorite part about it in the chat so others can read it. Try the Brew Extreme. Now, if you're not a coffee drinker, or even if you are, it doesn't matter. Our other product is Rush Extreme. You want to hit on this one, Erin? You good? Yeah, I put you on the spot.
I was over here like, do you like pina colada? Right? It's my jam. So I love this drink right here for the simple reason, like, number one, the taste is insane. Sometimes I'm thinking, Aaron, do not be putting Malibu vodka in there. It's not that kind of a drink. Like, make sure it's it's like vitamins. It is so good. But what I love about it is I crave it. And I could say that, you guys, like, I don't crave much. Like, I'm not a coffee drinker, so I love that. They were supposed to hook me up with coffee over the weekend, but we're not going to talk about that. So I'm not a coffee drinker, but this right here, when I take it mid-afternoon, and I've been up since 4 in the morning. I'm going to say that again. I have been up since 4 in the morning, right? And where I'm at right now is 8 o'clock at night. I've been up since 4 in the morning teaching, training. I think I had like 6 clients today training. And I've been up since 4 in the morning. When I drink this mid-afternoon around 12, 1 o'clock, y'all, I'm going all the way till I go to bed. It is just nonstop. And what I love about this drink, it's packed with some vitamins, but it's not like super high in some caffeine, natural caffeine, but it makes you feel so good. And it doesn't give you that burst of energy that a lot of, supplements have on the market where you crash a few hours later. It gives you that smooth energy that will last for a few hours, if not the rest of the remaining day, depending on when you drink this at. And I love the fact that it is simple. You open that bad boy up, you pour it in your water bottle, shake it, and that is it. And you guys, I'm telling you, we have 3 of the best flavors of vitamins I've ever had in my life. And I'm gonna say this, and the reason why, most vitamin drinks like this, when you drink it, you're like, oh, that tastes good. But then it always has that nasty vitamin flavor at the end, right? Like you're drinking like, and you start tasting it, right? You just have that on your tongue. This doesn't. Like it blew my mind because I first drank it, I'm like, nah, this can't be. I was looking for stuff to be wrong with this. That's how negative I was about the industry. This can't be this good. Let me pour some out. No, I didn't do that. But you guys, it is so good, and it gives you that long energy that people lack. And especially if you're not a coffee drinker, Rush Extreme. We got 3 different flavors. They just dropped grape in the stick packets, which, oh my goodness, I've been between now pina colada and grape, and then we have a limited edition flavor called sour apple. If you're a sour apple fan, you might want to get your hands on it because it is going to be out of stock, and we do not know when it comes back. Might come back in 2024, might not come back at all. So with that said, Yes, Rush Extreme. If you're not a coffee drinker, this bad boy is gonna make you feel like you're on an island somewhere and you're sipping some pina colada. All right, Angela, I'm swinging back to you.
I love it. Yeah, and you guys, it's loaded in all your vitamins. And one thing that I want to really say as well too, because it's important to me, so I know it'll be important to a lot of people as well too, is everything that we have is designed, but we have a team of naturopathic doctors that create our products. So they're very specific on what they put in the products to make sure they're not full of fillers and harmful ingredients and all these dyes and all these things to make them taste good. It's all natural and they're designed specifically. So if you're taking multiple products, they're all designed to synergistically work together to make sure you're not getting too much of one ingredient that ends up harming you, and full of adaptogens to support your body, to protect your adrenal glands and all these amazing things as well too. So that's something I love to always share. So Rush, get your Rush. And I will tell you this, our team, we're going to share more at the very end of this, but our team actually has a raffle going on right now too. You can get entered for some sour apple Rush if you actually place an order by tonight. So I'll just drop that in there real quick. We'll share more at the end.
We've been ending the Zoom. That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll share more. But really quick, again, I just want to run through these three. These are our three most popular top selling products, and they actually come in bundles. And so Accelerate Trio, Accelerate Duo. What that is it's the Rush that we just talked about. Any flavor you choose. There's Rush or Rush Extreme. So those of you guys that are sensitive to caffeine, don't worry, we got you covered. We've got one that has a fraction of the caffeine in it. You can still get in phenomenal flavors, and strawberry and blue raspberry. But the Accelerate, let's start with the Trio because it's our top selling product. It has the Rush. It also has Gold. Okay, who has inflammation in their body? Put inflammation in the comments. Who needs some help getting rid of inflammation? I love Gold. Gold helps reduce all the inflammation in your body, aches, discomforts, bloating. I have a lot of my clients actually on this because bloating, okay, energy, all the things. I'm a big fan of getting rid of inflammation in your body. Gold is that. If you have aches, pains, discomforts, there you go. Gold is your jam. Have that on a daily basis. And it also helps with your skin, helps reduce hunger, cravings, insulin sensitivity, and you name it. Everything we have, I feel like, or at least most of our things also boost your immune system, you guys. I've been surrounded by sick people and I have not got sick. I'll just say that. And then Ignite is the green pill. If you've seen any of us posting about that fancy green pill, it's Ignite, you guys. And a lot of us start our day with Ignite in the morning and some Gold or Rush Extreme or Brew Extreme, which is the coffee I talked about. Whatever works best for you, we can help you find the bundle that works. But Ignite is metabolism, helps you burn fat, reduce cravings and appetite, mood, energy, endurance, so many amazing things. So you can get with the person that invited you here. If you're just looking for product and ask them about the Duo or the Trio, just call it Duo Trio. They'll know what you're talking about. And then a couple of the others, we'll run through these kind of quickly. The Boost Brew is no longer exists because we replaced it with the amazing Brew Extreme. Balance with Glenn's face on here. Glenn's still on. Here you are. You guys, balance. If you need help with gut health, put gut health in the comments because anything gut health, balance is the one that we all recommend. But what I love about balance is it's a 9-in-1 complete health experience, just like it says. You can replace 9 different products, take 1 scoop of this actually really good tasting green powder, put it in your protein shake or whatever it is that you decide to put it in, and get so many benefits. Stimulates full body detox, healthy immunity. You see that number there again, or excuse me, that word. It doesn't have caffeine, but it can also boost your clarity, your mood, your energy levels from a natural standpoint. Everything stems from the gut, you guys. If your gut isn't healthy, there's a lot of things that are going on. So yeah, like Glenn said, you can actually get energy by taking care of your gut, not necessarily loading yourself up with a ton of caffeine, right? So Drift is at the bottom. Anybody needs help sleeping, put sleep in the chat there. Sleep Drift is like a hot cocoa sweet treat at the end of the night is the best way I can explain it. It curbs your sweet tooth. If you got nighttime sweet tooth, get you some Drift, keeps you full, satisfied, helps you fall asleep, wake up rested. Sleep is, to me, underrated in today's world. It's extremely important to your results in anything that you have. So check that one out. Okay, I won't ask you to talk about Drive. I'll talk about that one. Okay, Drive hormones just think hormones. But the cool thing about the Drive, you guys, is it's formulated for men and women. Okay, so Drive, think hormone support, saves marriages. I'll quote you again, Glenn, because he said that at the very beginning when I was looking at it. I was like, that's crazy. No, there's a lot of testimonies that can help with that. Okay, desire, libido, healthy hormone levels, prostate health, guys. Okay, menstrual cycles, I talked about that briefly, sexual function, and so forth. So, a lot of times when hormones are imbalanced or as we start aging, we need a little bit of boost in our hormone health. So I would say Drive for that. I'm going to skip Glow Girl at the top because that just get discontinued. Rumor has it might have something better coming soon. The last two at the bottom, and then we're going to move over to business, Aaron. Calm. If you have a lot of stress in your life, Calm is one that I highly recommend. It helps combat stress. Again, it can help with the mood. How many of us need help with the mood? Mental clarity, sleep, just mental relaxation. If you have a hard time shutting your brain off at night, get you some Calm, take a pill, go to sleep, and tell us how good you sleep at night. And then the last one is Burn. Just think regulating your blood sugar. Okay. It promotes a healthy gut, helps with weight loss, weight management. Definitely helps with the digestion. I know when I take Burn, I just feel so much less bloated and so much better in the stomach. So again, you guys can see we have an amazing product line, clean, healthy products. Get back with whoever invited you for tonight, and you can get more on that. But let's move over into the business side. You ready for that, Aaron?
Yeah, let's move to the fun side. Let's jump in this bad boy. So if you guys are interested in the business, I want you to comment business in the chat box below because we're going to touch on this real quick. And keep this in mind. I'm still learning. All right. I don't know judgment. I'm going to be like, hey, he's talking like he doesn't know what he's talking about. Right. Like I'm still learning. But the cool thing is one of the biggest things I loved about this comp plan is they weren't kidding when they say everyone wins. And we found a little bit more in depth over the weekend how amazing our comp plan is compared to the network marketing industry as a whole. And me and Andrew were just looking at each other like, I don't know how, but it makes sense. We do get paid every single week, and then once a week we get paid a bonus, which would come in once a month, which would come on the 15th. So there's no charting required, no rank advance based on volume, right? Lucrative commissions on personal sales. It goes up to, you guys, 55 to 59% actual pay, which is unheard of in network marketing. So when we heard that, it was just like, wait, what? Most network marketing companies are around 35 to 40%, and here's 55 to 59% of actual pay. We don't focus on half BV, half PV, half DVD, half WWF. We don't do any of that stuff. Somebody's probably laughing, right? Like, all right, we're just throwing abbreviations out there. And that's pretty cool because that's something I came from, where we always got paid half of that number of the sale, and then they took a percentage off of that half, right? So when you looked at your pay and somebody was purchasing maybe $160 worth of products, you looked at it and all of a sudden went from your pay was about $12. And we start adding the numbers up, that don't make sense, right? And so here it's not like that. You basically get paid. You'll know what you make from that sale. So that's pretty cool that you get to see that live. You're not trying to guess what your paycheck is going to be, and you know every single sales I'm going to make. Also, on top of that, you do get paid some bonuses for. If somebody comes on board and gets a package, you get a bonus for that package, which is pretty awesome. And it's a good sized bonus that you get per package. So that's pretty cool. And the packages aren't absurd. I've been around companies where it's like you got to sell one of your kids to buy a package, right? Like, wait, that's crazy. I don't get rid of one of my kids to buy a package. Not over here. It is very affordable over here. And packages range anywhere from $2.99. It goes a little bit higher than that. And that's good, you guys, because like I said, I've been around companies where it starts off at 500 and it goes to the 1,000 range, which is insane, but that's how it is. Unlimited first order bonuses, which is awesome. You get bonus of first orders, rank advance bonuses, and maintenance bonuses. So here's the cool thing about that. A lot of companies out there, they'll throw these fabricated rank bonuses and nobody can hit. But here, it starts from the very beginning. It starts from the very beginning. The moment you hit executive brand promoter, you start to see those bonuses start to accumulate and start to climb up. And then you're working your way up. And every single month when you hit that bonus, you have an opportunity to earn what's called a maintenance bonus on that, which means the following month, you're accumulating some bonuses as you work your way to the next rank. And we found this out. I'm going to share this with you guys real quick. how amazing this is. As you see in these ranks, director, and then there's senior director and then executive director, then you're seeing vice president coming in the future. There's going to be another rank right there that's going to be in between those ranks that's going to allow people to be able to hit another bonus, another rank, and it kind of makes everyone have an opportunity to win at the same time. A lot of companies don't do that. What they do is they'll have a rank and then they have another rank that's like nearly impossible to hit. Then the other ranks double that in volume, and then the other ranks triple that volume, and then they always have a rank that nobody in the company can hit, but they have it there just to make you believe I could hit this rank. Not here, you guys. All the ranks are achievable, and actually, believe it or not, we have an executive vice president on here, which is Ricky, and Glenn is super close to hitting executive vice president, which is the top rank of the company, you guys. So I'm saying that because it is achievable. And Angela, if you're looking at these numbers, Angela's a vice president. She's 2 ranks away from hitting the top rank in the company. And our team right now is super close to hitting vice president. And we've only been doing this for 2 months. So what does that say? It is achievable. And I'm going to say something real quick because before I move on to the next slide. So I'm going to give a shout out to these amazing women on the Zoom right now that if you're watching this or watching the replay, we had 3 people today, you guys, hit director. 3 people on our team hit director. Crystal Fuller was one of them. Shout out to her. Give a shout out to Crystal in the chat box below. Second person was Shannon. Shannon hit director earlier today, and I just found out my phone was blowing up right now. I'm like, what is going on? Why is my phone blowing up? I'm on a Zoom. No people know I'm on a Zoom. My phone was blowing up because we just got a brand new director in Kristen Gonzalez, and she's on the Zoom right now. So you guys give it up for all these people. And yeah, I want you to understand, like, these people just started and they're hitting these ranks and they're getting these bonuses. And so when you're looking at this plan, at this comp plan, you see brand promoter monthly high 3,000 for that rank, and the average is $600 a month. You guys, that's the average pay of that rank. And so if you're interested in making anywhere up to $500 a month, maybe even higher, you guys, you can do that here. You can do that here because people are doing that here. They're growing. They're seeing these bonuses. But here's one thing that Aspen, I'm a piggyback over Aspen, but wait, there's more. And Angela, I want you to hit that next slide because there's more. This is a cool thing. This is the business side of the business. But there's also, oh wait, no, next slide was that. All right, there's also a customer side, and we got what's called clubs. And the cool thing about the clubs is you could get bonuses on both sides. You could actually earn a pay raise if, let's say, you're not a big recruiter. Let's say you struggle recruiting, but you can sign some customers up. You guys, you can literally increase your pay by up to 15% hitting a club, a customer club every single month, and you can also work on the business side. I've never seen that before. And I remember Angela told me that. She goes, "You get paid off your own orders, Aaron." I go, "No, you don't. You're lying to me." Y'all, that's how negative I was. I was like, wait, you mean to tell me I don't have to sign my wife up? I don't have to sign my kids up? I don't have to sign my dogs up? Because I did that before, you guys. I'm not even kidding. I signed my cat up at one time. I remember having my cat signed up, and I'm like, man, I forgot what cat I had signed up. You guys, here, you don't have to worry about signing anybody up. If you place a personal order for yourself, you get paid, and it counts towards your rank, and it counts towards the clubs. That's insane, but this is what Aspen wants for this company, for everyone to win. She's been in network marketing for years, decades, and she's also, yes, Chimama, yes, Rover, you can have an account. Everybody can have an account, right? We don't have to worry about that here. She's been in this industry for 20 plus years. She's worked on the corporate side. And the cool thing, what she shared over the weekend, is she wants to see people winning in this company. That's why they created a new rank. And they also created to where you don't have to worry about, I have to have this leg and I have to have that leg and I have to have all these legs. You guys, so much is coming in the future that we're going to do something. And I'm not saying this lightly. You're probably listening. You're like, man, he's excited. He's pumped up. I've never heard of what they plan on doing in network marketing history. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday. I go, they're literally about to make this better than ever before. And this guy I was speaking to said, Aaron, I've never heard that before in this industry. And that's what Aspen's going to do because she's seen it. She's a student of the industry. She's not just an owner. She's seeing what everybody else is doing. It's like, we're going to make it better. We're going to make it better. We're going to make it better. And there's so much stuff coming down the line, especially in 3 months from now, because you guys, we only got 3 more months to the year ends. Literally 3 more months to the year ends. So much is coming in January. that if you get started today, if you get started with us, whether you're watching the replay or you're hanging on that fence, you get started, you're about to be a part of history in network marketing on what's being shared, what's being pushed down the pipeline from corporate down, and it's only going to get better. And we haven't even hit that what do they call that growth, that hyper growth. We haven't even hit that yet. We're still growing by leaps and bounds, and we already surpassed all the sales from last year in, I think, May. Glenn, correct me if I'm wrong, it was May. They passed all the sales from last year. So you guys will probably double. If not, we're probably going to be triple by the end of the year. And there's a reason why a lot of people are coming over here. There's a reason why a lot of leaders are coming over here. There's a reason why a lot of people are looking at Bravenly like, I want to call Bravenly home, because the pillars that Angela shared earlier, but the fact that we're putting back to the field, to the people that matter, the everyday person that matters, the person who just wants to make an extra few $100s to take care of the house, to maybe take their kids out, maybe to even go on a vacation they thought they couldn't do because the economy's a mess. You guys, they're putting back into this business. So the next slide Angela's going to share, you guys, this is huge. And this is another thing that you guys want to definitely check out. The next slide she's going to share is going to be about this trip that everyone, the month of September all the way to March, you guys, 7 months. Companies don't do that. Listen, they're like, hey, we just started this trip. We got about 90 days. You got to run through a brick wall to get this. 7 months to qualify for a trip, and anyone can qualify. There's no ranks included with this. Anyone can qualify. And I'm going to share with you the best part. This is the best part of what I love about Bravenly. This is the best part. If you want to bring your heathens, you can bring your heathens, aka your kids. If you want to bring your kids, it is a family trip. It is not, nope, keep your kids at home. Nope, keep your spouse at home. Figure that out. Only you can come. You guys, you can bring your family on these getaway trips. To me, yes, exactly. Look, Angela's daughter's like, he called me a heathen. That doesn't mean anything bad, I promise. It means everything good. You guys, it is so powerful when an owner's like, I want you to bring your children on these trips. When I heard that, me and my wife looked at each other like, wait, what? Because we've gone on, I think, 20 company trips, and we had to find babysitters. We had to skip trips. We had to skip birthdays. We had to skip, like major holiday, like we've had to skip Halloween a few times. I think Halloween's kind of like a holiday. Shout out to Glenn for being the Halloween king over there. But we had to skip stuff like that with our children because we couldn't take them. And here you can bring your family, and it's not rank based, you guys. It is not rank based, which is even more insane because I've never heard of that before as well. It's not even rank based. It's amazing here that she really does focus on family. And we're excited because we're going to be we can take our heathens. You don't have to call your kid heathens, but we can take ours, or you want to call them crumb snatchers, whatever you want to call them. We can take our kids on this trip because we want them to see, hey, this is what mom and dad worked really hard for. But you're a part of it, just like Aspen has brought down and trickled down. So, Angela, I'm going to swing it back your way because I know we're getting close to the finishing, and we don't want to keep you guys any longer than we already have you guys on, so we really appreciate it. Broke best friends. Yes, that's another way to call kids. Yes. Mini broke best friends. I love it.
Oh my God, I love it. Yeah. And so you guys talk about timing. The next slide is about timing, which I think we've already talked a lot about it, but timing is now like if you want to pay an all-inclusive paid vacation, like here we go. Jump on the bandwagon. And like you said, it's not ranks. They don't look at people as ranks here. They look at people as people. It's all about your efforts and points and different things that obviously if you decide to join the team, we can explain more of that. But this is just really quickly, we already kind of hit on this, but it's just the timing is now, you guys. Timing, we do have massive, amazing momentum that is hard to ignore when you're looking at an opportunity. So timing is now, but I want to go over this slide because some of you guys are on looking and are like, oh my gosh, this sounds awesome. Like, what do I do? Or maybe you're still kind of like, you still want to know more, obviously, info and think about it. Like I said, we do evidence and something we're going to share in a second too at the end of this. 2 more slides. So hang with us, you guys. There's 3 ways to sign up here. Okay, so you've heard the products, you've heard a lot about the company and the business and the opportunity and all the beautiful things. One thing we haven't said though about the business side, being a brand partner over here, I do want to say there's a lot of people here, and especially on our team, that have never succeeded anywhere else. They have failed at all other companies that they've tried that are doing phenomenal things. Crystal Fuller, one of them, and I don't know if she's on tonight, but she's one of those that hit director tonight. So it was just bittersweet. It was just an amazing. We were crying. um because she's never succeeded anywhere else before. The people are truly succeeding here, or people that have never done this before. So again, currently there's only three ways. There are three ways to sign up here. So you have choices, you guys. You can be a retail customer, which you enjoy the amazing products that we just showed you. And you do get 10% off if you buy bundles. So we have bundles on the website that has 2 or more products already put together. Okay. Ambassador program is in the middle. So to me, the ambassador program is what most people do unless they want to grow a business. Okay. Which I'll get to that one in a second. The ambassador program is awesome. That ambassadors program is kind of like a customer with perks. It's you receive there's a one-time fee, as you guys can see on the screen. It's only $9, y'all. $9.99 to be an ambassador. One time, you don't ever pay that again. You get 10 to 20% off your products. So you're paying less for your products, and it gets better. You actually earn credits even off your own order. You place an order, company turns around, they're going to give you product credits based on what you ordered, 10% of what you ordered. Oh, and you also get obviously an ambassador link that you can share and earn credits and cashback. Okay, so ambassador is an awesome way to go for those people that maybe just want to try product, want to take a look, not really sure about the business, or maybe absolutely no thank you on the business, whatever, because everybody's different. We love everybody wherever you're at. But I will tell you the third place obviously is a brand partner. If you're here looking for a business, we're going to show you the business packages in just a second, because we want you to leave here knowing like, okay, we're not trying to hide anything, or, oh, we want to just lay it all out there so you guys know what your options are. Building a business here is what we call as a brand partner. You pay the least amount for your products, 20 to 30% off. There's 10 ways. We barely touched on the comp plan today, you guys. Whoever invited you here can get you a full-blown video and can show you every single way, but there's 10. Oh, and now my son's coming in. There's 10 ways to earn here, you guys. Residual income, you get if you sign up for a brand partner, you get to be a part of everything that you're seeing here tonight, the team, the leadership, all the things. Hopefully join us in Punta Cana, right? On our trip. But the last screen, where did it go? Where's my little screen there? The last slide right here is the packages. We're just going to show you. Now, these are the business packages. Okay. So there's package. Yeah, he's cool. The packages here are get with the person. Again, I'm going to keep saying that, but these will just let you know what is available to you. You guys, you can come on board. The $49 is really just signing up for the business. It doesn't include product. I highly don't recommend just going in on that. If you want to grow a business, you need some product in your hand. You need some products to experience, right? So if you're interested in the business, there's Brave Launch Pack, which is $2.99. It's going to get you all of these products: Ignite, Burn, Brew Extreme, the Gold, and the Rush Extreme, which is in the Grape Sticks. So you get 5 products for that, you guys, plus everything else included. Sorry about that, y'all. Mom life at its finest. This is how we do our businesses, right? Mom? Yeah. The Momentum Pack, you guys, is an amazing value as well, too. You want to take over, Aaron, real quick? I'll let you take over the last 2 packages.
So the Momentum Pack, it's a little bit of a bigger package, but it also comes with some credits too, and 9 products get listed below. So one of the biggest things you guys want to look at is the value you're saving. So in these bigger packages, you're saving $250. You're saving even more. And so if you're coming into this business like, you know what, I'm ready, but I want to try a lot of products. That's what I did. I mean, I wanted to try a lot of them. I'm like, hey, Drive saves better. I want to try some Drive, right? Like things like that. There's so many different products to try and purchase, especially those that come in the sticks. And the cool thing about the products that come in the sticks, it's literally a stick in a package, so you could mail it and hey, I'm going to give you a package. I'm going to give you samples to try it. But that one comes in 9, and then it also comes with the free Bravenly business kit, so that's included in that. And then you're getting $30 product credit added to your account. Now, the last one's a legacy package, of course, the bigger one. Once again, remember what I said. There's not these crazy expensive packages, you guys. I've been around this industry and I've seen packages of 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 for the highest package. I'm like, that's crazy. And the biggest package here is less than $800, which is insane. And on top of that, I'm gonna say this real quick. But on that legacy package, you're getting $75 in product credit. You can use it anytime. You're getting pretty much our whole catalog of products. And on top of that, you are also getting the QV and the BV towards your rank, you guys. I'm gonna say that again. That counts towards your rank. That counts towards you, whatever package you want to jump in on, it counts towards your rank. So it gives you opportunity to be able to grow faster, hit those bonuses, and put that money right back in your pocket that you invested in this business to where you can be able to grow, you can be able to help your team grow, you can be able to sample some people out of your team's struggling, like, hey, I need some, you can just do so much with these packages, these different packages, you guys. So we just wanted to share that real quick. But once again, the value is insane. You're saving over 320, if not $400 on that legacy package, and it just works its way up. So we just wanted to touch on that real quick. I know, Andrew, you have one more slide that you wanted to go through. I believe I'm not mistaken.
No more slides. Actually, that was the last one.
Okay.
Just want to share our special offer that we were going to do. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll try to do it without too much noise background, but you guys, anybody that joins on any of those 4 packages or technically 3 packages that you guys saw, if you're like, I think I want to do it, take the leap and let us help guide you and walk. Don't wait. Don't give yourself time to talk yourself out of it. It's one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of people make. But if you do it by tonight, we are personally giving $25 cash back for you if you purchase the $2.99, $4.99, or the $6.99. $25 cash back. And also, if you do it tonight, you get actually entered into our little team raffle that we're doing for a bag of free sour apple rush extreme. And yeah, oh, there's more. Hold on. So technically $35 back. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Glenn. Our leaders are putting back or just giving back. So if you want to wrap it up, Aaron, I'll let you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
absolutely. So you guys, we're going to wrap it up, and we appreciate, once again, everyone tuning in. If you're watching this live or you're watching the replay, because we do have a lot of people that want the replay, this still applies to you. But we do only have 3 people that we're going to be the first 3 come, first serve, because we can't give 100 packages, and that would be a lot of money, right? Like, we're just giving away. So we're going to throw it to the first 3 people that are ready to get started, you guys. Go ahead and reach out to the person who added you. Now, if you're watching the replay, most likely those 3 are gone, but still reach out to the person who added you anyway. But for the first 3 people that are interested in getting started, get back with the person who introduced you to this Zoom and say, hey, I'm ready to get started. How do I take advantage? We'll send you that money tonight. Once it's gone, we will let you know it's gone. Like, we're not going to tell people we're doing 3 and we do 100. We're not doing that, you guys. We're not balling like that. Right? So we're only doing 3. We're to keep it simple. But if you're on this Zoom, get back with the person who introduced you and said, hey, check this out. I really think you need to see this. And if you're still hanging on that fence, hey, sign up as a customer. Hey, sign up as an ambassador. Don't feel like I got to do the business now. Don't feel like pressure to do that. But just know you're going to be taking care of your future by getting started with us today. So that's all I got, Angela. And I know you want to if you want to close out with anything.
No, I think you just had it all. You guys take advantage, join the ride that we are on right now, the rocket ship that it's going super high. And just, if anything, yes, we're making, you're here to grow an income for your family, but more than anything, in my personal opinion, join a team that is a family that looks at you as a person, you're not a number. And we really mean that when we say that. Like, we live it, we eat it, we breathe it, whatever you want to say. Like, we lived it, and it's all the way to the top of the company. So yeah, take a chance on yourself. If you're remotely interested, get with the person now, like literally hop off, go get in their inbox, have a conversation. We'd be honored to have you on the team. And that's all we got. If you had somebody that missed tonight, I recorded it. Let me know, and I'll get that to you. And y'all have an amazing night.
Yes, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night.